All praise and glory to the living and eternal God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am Te'arakanan Ha'araka'a, a name which means Chamber of the Suffering Servant. It's a title, and any born-again Christian can take it. Te'arakanan, a chamber of the suffering servant. You're born again, you got the full-grown Lion of Judah living inside of you. My personal name, Ha'araka'a, the Lion's Rebuke. Now, if you got the Lion of Judah inside of you, when you roar on earth, the heavens tremble. Meow! God's water glass just shook. Like in that Jurassic Park movie, T-Rex stomps. Meow! That happened again. Don't make me yell. Some of the prophets, or so-called prophets, been talking about Goshen for a while. And here's one I like. Just opened this up. In Goshen, having no constitution, yeah. Having no constitution, Goshen goes strong. The people that are telling you about Goshen, the place of refuge, aren't going to tell you that you need to bow down to Joseph before you can enter. You see, in the Bible, Joseph was sold into slavery into Egypt, and then through various trials and tribulations that he went through, was able to acquire the authority to provide a place for his family who had sold him out. But they didn't just prance into their place of refuge. They didn't just dance into Goshen. Now, what I have seen the Lord doing, the Americas will be as one people on one land under the one true God, whose Messiah, his Son, was crucified for sin. A Goshen, a refuge for those who live toward truth, love, mercy, compassion, grace, justice, and justice. But none shall enter who shall not bow in token to Joseph, who passed over first, sold into bondage to secure the land, which the Ancient of Days has prepared for this time times a time. Got your ears on? This is going to be one land under two heads, unified in purpose. For momentary convenience, we can call them Turtle Island and Atlantis. You know, just to put a name on it. We can change the names later if we want to. It's not written in stone. Government shall be local. There are going to be many states and city-states. All the old boundaries have been done away with. The new boundaries are going to have to be negotiated in holy reverence for the Creator's great mercy, and with due regard for both the ancient claims and the current realities. I mean, let's be fair. Maybe you have an ancient claim and now there's a city on it. You might prefer as a people to take up some land that you actually get some trees and grass with. But all of this is going to have to be worked out by us together in love, or we're all going to be fucked. So, the government shall be local with many states and city-states, the boundaries negotiated in holy reverence of the Creator's great mercy, with due regard for both ancient claims and current realities. But all the land is Yahweh's, Yahweh's, Yahuwah's. How the hell are we supposed to pronounce that, Lord? It doesn't matter. Just say it with reverence. Okay, I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry. With reverence. So holy, holy, holy God. So-called holy angels of heaven, they don't want to be called holy because they know they aren't. They might be good and on the side of holiness. They got the same carnal minds we do. Most of them stuck with the Lord. But it was the carnal mind which allowed them to fall. And a lot of them fell because they weren't willing to wait for God's timing for the salvation of man. They wanted to move ahead too fast. They thought we needed help now. Meaning, as soon as Adam fell. And so they fell to help us. And things got even more screwed up. Now, all the land is Yahweh's, and all who dwell therein, purchased by grace to grace. The two heads shall serve to strike down such laws as are repugnant to the common law. Meaning that when local government creates oppressive laws, the people have someone to appeal to. And that's what the two heads are supposed to be there for. Governing a big country is a lot like frying a small fish. The less you touch it, the better it does. In the north, Turtle Island. In the north, the watchman of Gad, who was laid out as an overflow on the altar of the abomination of desolation. To the south, his right hand, speaking holy fire and greatly plaguing the enemies of the remnant of God. And you can know that this is a true word of the Lord because it's written on a Subway bag. Didn't want to waste no toilet paper. Because the message is what is important, not what is written on. We got to come together, and we have to come out from under the system of control that has divided this land from the North Pole, to the Cape of the Horn in the south. One land. under his protection until the horn. If you're willing to step out and step forward and step into the new reality which Jesus Christ purchased with his blood, and which, as one of his, sworn to him, in service to him, created for a time such as this, have also purchased with the promise of my blood. And if you want to speak against his sacrifice and his blood, which was shed for you, then you can rest assured I will deal with you in hell. But I'll be the only one laughing.